My greetings to all the viewers of Yearn to Learn. As you can see, this video is on activities for the Dussehra celebration in school, either in online or offline mode. Teachers can use the ideas and revamp them here and there, additions and deletions, and modify it to suit any class that they wish to take the Dussehra celebration in. So let's begin. What are Navratri and Dussehra? Navratri, which means 9 nights, culminates with Dussehra and is a cultural festival of great importance and significance in India. According to the great Hindu epic Ramayana, Lord Ram fought Ravan in an epic battle that lasted 9 days. And on the 10th day, Ram killed Ravan, and that day is celebrated as Dussehra. Dussehra is also called Vijayadashmi and is celebrated as the victory of goddess Durga over the demon Mahishasur. So there are so many traditions and stories associated, but we'll focus on activities. Do make sure that as teachers you narrate those stories to children so that they can relate to it better. This day marks the victory of good over the evil and success of truth over lies. So, taking that notion forth, the victory of good over evil, truth over lies, the first activity that I'm going to suggest you is tear the fear or smash the bad. So why tear the fear or smash the bad? Because one can beat, one can have the courage to speak truth only if they are not afraid, and one can beat evil only if they have an inner courage. Now, how to do that? So my idea is, if children are very young, they are of primary level, let them write their greatest fear on a small piece of paper. So we'll not waste much paper here, I understand, because this is tear the fear. So we'll take a small strip of paper, maybe from one A4 size sheet we can take out 20 slips. Or if children are at home, you can ask them to have any rough sheet with them, or even a newspaper. This much would do. So what they need to do is they just need to write their fear in one word on that piece. If you are taking middle or senior level, you can ask the children to write their bad habit on the piece of paper. Now, whether you believe it or not, when you think about it and then you put it down and then you do what I'm going to suggest you, it really makes a difference because it stays with you. Then what we have to do? Either on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, everyone would tear that paper off into bits. Or you can also say 1, 2, 3, Happy Dussehra. Everyone would say that and then tear that off. So it is to mark that you are doing away with the fear, you are striving to face it, and you are trying to get over your bad habit. So anything, so let them promise that they'll try and strive to get over it. The next activity is 10 Heads Revamped. Now, when we talk about Dussehra, we do talk about Ravan. And when we talk about Ravan, we talk about the 10 heads. Now, let's revamp. How? So, ask students to wear their thinking hats and imagine if they would have 10 heads. What good qualities or virtues would they wish themselves to have contrary to Ravana's vices and sins? So what good they would like to possess, 10 good things they would think that I want to be helpful, I want to give donations to charity, or I want to uplift the standard of orphan children, I want to help the differently able people, anything. So it could be a line or it could be simple adjectives, right? So you let them think what good qualities they come up with. So certain 10 things that they would like themselves to have. Now is the time for shout outs. Thank you for showering your love. Please keep liking, sharing, and subscribing Yearn to Learn. With this, I move on to the third activity. What if? What if what? Let's see. So as teacher, you need to prepare a series of what if questions related to Dussehra and ask students to share their responses either through chat box if you are taking an online class, or verbally in online or offline class, or if you want you can also make them write these answers as home assignments. You can integrate ESL as well. Now what if questions are your choice. What questions do you want? I am going to suggest you a few, but you can always add your own. So my first suggestive question is, what if King Dashrath did not keep his promise to Kekai and send Ram, Sita and Lakshman to exile for 14 years? So let children think, what if this did not happen? Or what if Sita sensed Ravan's wrong intentions right before the kidnapping incident? What if Ravan's flying device, Udan Khatola, failed to take a flight? What if Ravan realized his wrong act and apologized to Sri Ram without any war? So what would have been the outcome? Would it be something like that we would not be celebrating the Dussehra? So these would trigger students' creative thinking skills, and as well they'll think about the causes and outcomes of things. So this is going to be very interesting. You can always add your own questions. The fourth activity is D-Charades, and in it I'm going to give you two versions from for the students as well as from the teacher's side, how teachers could do it. But this D-Charade is not dumb charade, it is the Dussehra charade. So let's see what children could do. They can dress up as any character of Ramayana and speak a few lines, and others would guess the character. Now the examples I am taking are very famous ones, but you can always take any other character so that it's difficult for the others to guess. Or children could perform mime act. Others may express their understanding of the same. So the condition is only that this mime act should be related to the Dussehra. So whatever they express, children need to identify the context or comprehend what this particular incident is about. Now what teachers could do? Teacher could display some letter and image combinations so that students could identify the object or character and share how it is related to the theme of the Dussehra. So these are not exactly the characters or objects from the Dussehra, but yes, they may remind them of something related to it, and they have to tell you. For example, the very first figure, this flying mountain, does it click anything? I am not going to tell you. You tell me in the comment box, what is this flying mountain? The second thing is, oh, he looks like a king. Which king? Let me know. I am waiting in the comment box. I have put numbers so that you can give your answers. That first is this, second is this. Coming to the third one. Looks like a fruit. I know it's bare, but what is the relevance? How is it related to Ramayana? Let's see. And number 4. What is it? Okay, let's guess. What is number 4? So 4 is more challenging, I believe. But let's see how many of you could get it. So these are some things that teachers can do. What else? Teacher could play unscramble also using shared screen for online class or blackboard for offline class. Now the first one I'm going to share with you, it's Hanuman. So it is one of the characters. So it could be character or any object related to the theme of the Dussehra. Rest you guess by yourself, but for sure I'm going to drop you a hint. The second one, okay, he was killed in Ramayana and his brother was on Ram's side and an ardent follower, and even helped in the war against Ravan. The third one is the name of a place where Ravan used to live. The fourth one is something that is burned every year on the occasion of the Dussehra. Okay, the fifth one it's a tool. It's used in it was used in war, and it comes with the pair. The second word I have not told you, but this is something that is used to attack enemy. So let's see whether with these hints you can unscramble these words. So these are the suggestions, and the sixth one, yes, one more is there. It is the birthplace of Lord Ram. So let's see how you get that. Now the evergreen activities that you can always take and I have not covered in the first 4 activities are essay writing on any of the topic related to Dussehra, be it victory of good over evil, or it could be anything. Do you think goodness still exists, or how far the saying truth triumphs goes in the present era, anything. Puppet show can be held for the small students, they would enjoy it. The Dussehra craft could be taken, cards, greeting cards and other things, even diya decoration, rangoli making and story narration, always a hit. So do share the story of any anecdote from Ramayana to students, and share the relevance, ask questions to students, they would love it. So that was it, and quick. Yearn to Learn wishes you all a very happy Dussehra. And in case you wish to watch this video in Hindi, the same activities but with Hindi explanation, you can visit my channel Y2L Hindi. So do like, share and subscribe. Yearn to Learn, a humble request. And this is Priya Handa signing off. May God bless you all.